Okay, so welcome back. So I guess you've heard the 10 coolest things about CBT in my last video. And now in this session, I'm going to tell you why CBT has been so helpful to me, how it's helped me over the years, and also how it can help you with the challenges and problems that you're dealing with. One of the big things that CBT gave me was that I guess I used to be very critical of myself. I used to label myself and judge myself and judge other people, but I think I used to be quite tough on myself. I used to be quite critical, and I think when you're young, when you're in your teenage years, that can be very difficult because you're growing up and you're comparing yourself against other people, your peers, and when things don't go how you want them to, it's easy to judge yourself. Maybe you don't get the girl that you want to be with, or you don't meet the right person at the school disco. Maybe your life is not going how you want it to go, and it's easy to judge yourself as either useless or not good enough, unlovable. There's so many nasty negative things that we can say about ourselves. CBT taught me to accept myself unconditionally. That means whatever happens, whether things went out for me, whether they worked out, whether they didn't work out, whatever happened, helped me to accept myself as a human being. And that was a big deal. And once you're free of that, life is pretty good fun. And a lot of the time, it's our own thoughts about ourselves that are the most stressful. The next thing that it helped me with was that I guess I used to argue with reality a lot. I used to complain, things weren't going the way I wanted them to. And I think a lot of human beings in general, we do complain when things don't go how we want them to. We get upset, we want to have the life that we want to be happy and satisfied. And I think CBT helped me to realize that it was me arguing with reality that was causing the problem. And instead of changing reality, I learned to change my thinking. And this is really at the heart of philosophy, it's at the heart of self-development, to realize that we can spend our life chasing a carrot and never being happy, or we can begin to change how we think and feel about reality right now, and we can be happy now. Another way it really helped me was I just stopped believing lies. And it's so easy, we tell ourselves so many things. We tell ourselves lies about ourselves. We make up things about ourselves. We say horrible things to ourselves. And we also say horrible things to other people. And we have thoughts, judgmental thoughts about other people. And we also have opinions and rigid thoughts about life in general. And what CBT teaches you is that it's the thoughts that you have about reality that affect and create your experience. So, I learned to stop believing a lot of the lies that I was telling myself. And that was a big deal. A big one for me was learning to reserve judgment. Learning to just pause before I have an opinion or I make a judgment. And, in life we make judgments about all sorts of things. You make judgments about other people, about ourselves, about our circumstances. We make judgments about situations, about the world in general. And I learned to reserve judgment. CBT taught me that, hold on a minute, maybe there's more to learn. Do I really know everything right now? And that was a big deal for me. And I guess the big thing was that CBT helped me to have control over my emotions, helped me to manage my emotions. And it stops you from being really depressed or anxious. Ancient philosophy teaches us that it's the absence of pain, not the pursuit of pleasure, that makes us happy. And a life without any sort of really difficult negative emotion is nice. Now, CBT is not saying that everything's great, but there is healthy negative emotions, and it's okay to have negative emotions, and that's something we're going to teach you as we go on. But at the same time, it's nice not having to deal with any severe or chronic negative emotion, and that just increases your quality of life and your experience of life. Okay, so how is this course going to help you? And how does cognitive behavioral therapy help you? Well, look, it can help in many different ways. The first thing is that CBT is a system that you can learn. It's like anything. It's like learning to play the violin or a musical instrument. You can learn it. To be honest with you, it's probably a lot easier than learning to play the violin. But it's a skill that you can learn, and once you've learned it, you've got it for life. You know, it's something that's always there with you for you to apply to the challenges and situations that you have to deal with in life. And if you do this course with me, I guarantee that you are going to learn all of the key parts of the system and the process. Another really good thing about learning this model is that you can use it for any of your problems. Now, obviously there's a lot of different issues that we have to deal with in life, but certainly emotional issues, anywhere where you are experiencing negative or difficult emotions, CBT can help with those situations. It can help you to feel better, to change your emotions, to change your perspective on things. And there's some very specific tools and techniques that you can use in order to do that. Cognitive behavioral therapy helps you get to the source of what's going on for you, right to the core of it. Now, we all have different situations, difficult challenges, but CBT gives a system that allows you to really get to the heart of the problem. And what I mean by that is, at the heart of most problems are our core beliefs, those beliefs that we hold deep down inside of us that literally shape our experience of reality. And CBT can help you get to the heart of your problem, the core beliefs, those core thoughts that really shape your experience. CBT helps to manage your emotions. It helps you to manage your emotions and ultimately to have more fun, to live a happier, more enjoyable, more carefree life, because the less you care about things going wrong, the less attached you are to your circumstances, the more freedom, the more satisfaction, and the more positive emotions you can experience. And we're going to teach you all of that on our program. And ultimately, I believe that cognitive behavioral therapy makes you happier, and also, I don't know, it's a bold claim, but I even think it makes you smarter. It helps you to question information, to reflect and critically evaluate on situations and circumstances that you're dealing with. And I just think it's a great tool for your life to help you in pretty much any situation. So now I think that's it. Now, the next video, we're going to go into the details, what's on the course itself, how it works, and then we're also going to get any questions or anything you want to know answered, so that you know everything you need to know before going through the rest of the videos.